What's up YouTube? Welcome back. Today it is the Lazy Daze channel and we're back at it again, and today we've got some TV anime reactions for you, and we're on Death Note episode 4. Last episode we obviously had last two episodes, so our last episode covered episode 2 and 3.
Yep.
So in that we had obviously L basically made himself sort of kind of aware to Light, and also sort of narrowed it down to the Kanto region and like done all that sort of investigation stuff. And then obviously the next episode was us just sort of finding out a bit more of what sort of was going on.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying the series. What about yourself?
I am. It's the first proper anime series that I've actually got into and started watching, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's
I can't lie. It is good.
It's good. Like a lot of people don't realise, like anime series, they have an arc. Do you know what I mean? They have a storyline. It's not like cartoons where it's not sort of like it's just an episode here and there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These have arcs. They have character development. They have world building. They're just so impressive. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you guys are enjoying our content, then please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you've got any other suggestions for us, please drop it in the comments down below. Other than that,
let's jump into
it. Let's jump straight into it.
What? I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira might be a student,
he'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak.
You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
That's a problem.
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. What'll it be like? Is it a deal?
So, the price for receiving the eyes of a Shinigami is no more than half of my remaining lifespan? This deal is out of the question.
Were you expecting him to say that?
I could see him doing it. He wants to live for as long as he can. Giving up half of his life isn't worth it. If he wants to keep cleaning up.
Cleaning up.
My plan is to create an ideal new world free from evil and all criminals, and I intend to reign as a god in that world for a very long time.
Anyway, I've done my part. I don't need you complaining. I didn't tell you this earlier on.
This is what you call telling me early on?
He's not the slightest bit daunted by the fact that I'm a Shinigami. He doesn't suck up to me, and he seems to have no problem giving me a hard time. What do you mean?
You know, Ryuk, I might have seriously considered the deal if you'd offered me wings instead of eyes. Just the idea of flying freely in the sky sounds very godlike.
I'm sorry, this man has such a fucking god complex. It would have made me more godlike.
If you would have said wings, I would have been interested.
It'd stand out if you sprouted wings and flew around. Not to mention the police would have no trouble finding you.
I was only joking.
I wouldn't worry. Even without the eyes and the wings, you're already a worthy Shinigami. The Shinigami realm is slowly rotting. The truth of the matter is that we no longer even know why we exist. In fact, I doubt there's any reason for our existence at all.
I don't want to be compared to a Shinigami. I'm a human using this Death Note to make the world a better place for other humans.
Don't know about that.
Whenever a Shinigami like you comes to the human world once every 100, no more like every 1,000 years, the human world changes dramatically. The existence of the Shinigami realm is extremely significant. Why not use what you've learned here to try and change it for the better?
Well, Light, I'm not sure why I never noticed this until now, but you're quite the positive thinker.
You have to be a positive thinker to even attempt something like this.
You have to be psychotic.
I got it.
Got what? What's this about?
I think I just figured out how to find the name of the guy who was following me today. It's an exact time of death. First, I need to know exactly how far I can go in terms of specifying the details of death. This should be interesting.
Yeah, it's me. Another 6 inmates were found dead last night. All were heart attacks. It's him. What?
No, what I'm saying is they all died of heart attacks, but it wasn't quite that simple. Before one of them died, he drew a pentagram on the wall of his cell using his own blood. Another left a letter, but it doesn't seem to be a will or anything meaningful.
What is it, Watari?
3 more heart attack victims, but the circumstances of their deaths are different from what we've seen thus far.
What do you mean by different? It sounds like he was afraid that Kira would find him. It's believable that our victim might have been genuinely afraid and wrote this, but we know Kira can control the time of death. What if he can also determine the actions in the moments leading up to death?
I have reason to believe that Kira was performing some kind of test using these criminals. And if that's the case, we'd only be giving him the results if this information is leaked to the public.
It's unforgivable.
Yeah, now it's getting
He's really
even
using
worse. Do you know what I
criminals as
mean?
test subjects. What is he trying to
But
achieve?
Elle just thinking like this is insane.
Luck, the results of yesterday's little test.
I was gonna
were
say,
downloaded onto my dad's
like-
computer, and these results.
It doesn't really matter if you release it to the press because you know he's got information. You can get information from the police.
They don't know for sure. They think it. They're suspecting that.
Oh, they
Do you know what I
suspect
mean?
that?
They suspect it.
Ah,
like he
okay.
suspects it, but at the same time, he's like, look, like let's just not make it even easier.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know, by making it public as well.
Right.
You know, but yeah, you are correct. Like I
Okay.
think they have an inkling.
Results are just as I expected. The death note will work for what I have in mind.
What do you mean by that?
One of them escaped and ran into the bathroom I had specified in the death note. Third wrote the same letter I had written in the death note. All 3 did exactly what I intended them to do. For the other 3 inmates, I purposely wrote conditions that were virtually impossible. First one, I wrote that he would die in front of the Eiffel Tower in 1 hour. Since this couldn't happen, he simply died of a heart attack in prison. You can't draw someone you've never seen, right? Elle is suspicious of the Japanese police. To be honest, I actually expected this one to work. It's impossible to make someone write what
Okay.
they don't already know. Or, at the very least, it has to be the kind of thing that they could come up with on their own.
So much information gathering.
That's very clever. But what's all this leading to? What's the point?
These latest victims will no doubt keep Elle and the police guessing, especially that little note. That absolutely meaningless dying message.
Or it means he's about to start something. If he moves now, there's a good chance that the FBI will notice someone acting suspiciously. Is this it?
All right, time for the real thing. I'll use him. It's kinda last minute, but I'm sure I can find someone. I got a few people in mind.
Mate, his genius is just on another level, isn't
It's
it?
just something else.
Light? Morning.
He's still following me. Perfect. This whole thing would just be a waste of time if he wasn't tailing me.
A date?
Yeah. It's a date no matter how you look at it. And I'm sure even my stalker will see it that way.
So tell me, what do you plan on doing? No, doing that would take all the fun out of it.
In that case, just be patient and watch what happens.
It's like reading the script before seeing this show.
I'm so excited. And the best part is I have you all to myself.
Date's on his day off. A normal kid, just a hardworking senior in high school. Chief Yagami's son. Light Yagami. No cause for suspicion. At any rate, I'll be done with my surveillance today, and that'll be it.
You weren't going out until entrance exams were over?
That was before I scored #1 on the national practice exams.
Oh, you're such a nerd.
#1. National, by the way. National.
Why do I have a feeling that what's going to happen next is the bus?
What? What, with them on it?
No, and the geezer that was... I've just... Yeah.
What, the geezer who's looking at on the laptop?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
He's going to jump out on a bus or he's going to do something. Or he's going to die. Yeah, right,
It's
okay.
him. Everything should go smoothly.
Stay in your seats unless you want to die. You listen to me. I know you've got the number for Spaceland's office on you. Call them.
Okay. This is Sasaki, calling from bus 174.
Tell them what's... Have a female staff member bring all of Spaceland's cash from yesterday. I know it's there. Have them meet us 2 bus stops from the park. And don't make me wait. If you mess with me at all.
What do you think's going to happen, Jack? You just don't know with this show, do you?
Yuri, don't be scared. As soon as he turns around, I'm going to grab the gun out of his hand.
It's okay. We don't have to pass notes back and forth. As long as we keep it down, he won't be able to hear our voices over the sound of the engine.
Accomplice?
Yes, I've read about this before. The first hijacker comes in like he's working alone. Meanwhile, a second one pretends to be a hostage and stays in the very back just in case something goes wrong.
Here's my proof. Take a look.
FBI?
The ID, badge, the name, everything.
Oh, that was his entire plan all along. just wait until he just gives it to me. Oh, you smart little bastard.
Got the FBI to investigate anyone connected to the Japanese police. His name is Ray Penber. And I guess for the time being, I won't bother asking what an FBI agent is doing on the bus in the first place. Do you have a gun?
Yeah, I've got one. That's right. This guy. His face was all over the local news just a few days ago. Some junkie. He tried to rob a bank, ended up killing 3 people before he got away.
That would be a trigger warning for me.
Don't move, you little punk!
If he sees that note from before, he'll find out the light was planning to jump him and take his gun away.
Plans for a date, huh? Stupid kid. Who the hell are you? You in the very back. What do you think you're doing?
It was a bit of the Death Note.
What's this? You're talking to me?
This isn't good. He's hallucinating.
Everyone, get down!
Pages of the Death Note itself. Since he tricked this guy into touching the paper, he's the only other one.
Oh, God.
That's so.
We love you, Ryuk.
Bullets aren't gonna kill me. Can't die from being shot. I've said all these things at one time or another. Well, he is the top-ranked student in the country. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Let me off!
Die. Die before he grabs you. Tidy. I like this guy's thinking, man.
Also, wasn't a heart attack. Doesn't bring
wasn't
any...
a heart attack, no suspicion.
Yep.
Absolutely genius.
He's a fucking genius.
On the dot, everything went just as I planned. Kiichiro? The park, holding a loaded gun and attempts to hijack the bus. He sees a horrific phantom and empties his gun trying to kill it. Terrified, he flees the bus. Immediately afterwards, at 11:45, he dies when struck by a car.
That's how detailed you can get with these deaths, Jack.
He's so good at this.
Death Note never fails.
Oh, that's some serious shit.
You will be next, Ray Penber.
Bro, what is this guy doing?
I know. Oh, you don't even realise the next episode is so good, Jack.
He's fully just played that to his advantage. Now he knows exactly what he can do.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. The
Absolute
next episode,
genius.
Jack, as well, is so good. So good. The manipulation, the thought process.
He goes into every bit of detail. The exact bus and the location of the bus.
Yeah. And just all the experimenting before. Do you know what I mean? And he's got the FBI's name. He's got the FBI's name. What do you think's gonna happen now? Because there was some foreshadowing a little bit.
So he's his next target.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know how he's gonna play this out, man.
It's so good. Honestly, just the next episode, you see like what he does is so good.
That was so well played out, man. So well played out.
Are you enjoying this as an anime series?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's so good. It gets you.
It's actually quite a good anime series. I can't lie.
So, I'm looking forward to getting you into more. If you guys are liking our content, we're definitely liking this series. If you could like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. But other than that, we will catch you in the next one.
See you later.
Nice.